First, I will share you one Excel sheet. Hope all of you are able to see this Excel sheet. If somebody can acknowledge in the chat box. Okay, not yet. Okay, you wait for some time, it will come. Okay. Hope now you are able to see. So this is one Excel sheet. It's a very simple dummy Excel sheet I created only for our discussion today. You can see here some imaginary airport names are written. The landing, this is a data downloaded from a system. Say for example, some corporate system, we have downloaded this data, which is having the following fields. Airport name is there, landing date time, some system time tag is there, then it is giving the landings, number of landings. So like this sheet is having some data. So by very easily, any Excel sheet, you can easily see the number of columns like this. Okay, these many columns are there. So in this sheet only we are having 3 columns. Now I would like to just interact. Can anybody tell with one click? With one click, I should be able to find in Excel what is the minimum landing, what is the maximum landing. Can anybody tell? How do we find the minimum and maximum landing and total landing with one click only? One click. Formula needs so many things to type. With one click only. I will do only one click, but it should give me the data in Excel. So what I mean to say is that we talk about advanced Excel, but the basic things are more important. So this is one basic I'm telling. If anybody gives me data, see, I used to have so many techniques in Excel. When my subordinates used to put the data in a Bangalore store, with one click, I used to tell that your sum is wrong, your total is wrong. So they used to surprise how you are telling. These are small. So you know, there is people say like God of small things. You should know these things. Now, can you tell me anybody else? Formula is not a solution. Anybody else can tell with one click? You can tell me what is the minimum landing, what is the maximum landing, what is the total landing, what is the average landing. So once I give the answer, you'll be feeling very surprised. So anyone else? Sorting. Yes, sir, with the pivot. So pivot ke liye you need to click one click or 2, 3 clicks. Now you see, all of you see me, what I am doing. I am just selecting the column of landing. I select the column of landing. You forget about my screen. It shows in a peculiarly in Tamil language. I wanted to. Now you see, you just in the next time you check similar data. Click only the top column. What it will show? First it will show average. Then it will show how many counts. The next it will show how many numerical counts. Then what is the minimum value? Minimum value is 1. Maximum value is 1000. Total is this much. So how many of you are aware of this? Before we were doing this. So this is what I wanted to highlight here. If you don't know, nothing wrong. But you see, generally what we think, it's a human nature. I just no, forget about language. This is just forget about language. I did some configuration to switch it to Hindi actually. So मैं तो try किया उससे Tamil yesterday. That unfortunately I could not revert back in that after the presentation I will revert. So you can imagine the Excel's views, you know. So what I mean to say, when we talk about something, some analysis, we immediately talk something very complicated or advanced thing. It's not necessary. Excel also is you should know minimum things which is smart ways you should use. So it's just I'm also thinking that I was discussing with Mayank. Instead of teaching advanced Excel, we should teach smart Excel tips in the next classes so that people will able to understand, take the benefit of Excel and will use the Power BI. So you see here, just you click, suppose I want to know, you are given this sheet. Now I want to know how many rows are there. Simply I will click on this column. Now you see, it is showing. Forget about the Tamil word. You see here, 1,45,001 cells are there. It means what? This Excel sheet is having 1,45,000 cells. One is additionally coming, that is because of your heading. Otherwise, that will not come. So 1,45,000 cells are there. Okay. This is number one click. I found how many cells are there. Now you see, next click I am saying what is the total, what is the minimum, what is the maximum, and what is the average. Now you tell me, I told you now an example, when my subordinates puts the Excel data, I used to click one or two click and tell your sum is wrong. What I used to do, I used to click the numerical values click, I used to click. Now in this case also, you see, I have clicked this column. It's showing 1,45,001. It means landing that verbatim also is added as a one word. So okay, so 14,500 is there. Then immediately next also I will compare. Next में क्या आ रहा है? The numerical count also should be there. The numerical count and your number of rows should match. Then only your sum will be correct. Only two clicks, not even two clicks. One click you click and check these two parameters until the sum is not done correctly. It means what? Some of the figures they have written in a textual format or not in a data format. Imagine if you are doing a very serious calculation and you are in a hurry, if somebody puts a very large data, how you will able to present it to your management, because you will be doing a big mistake if there's a particular cell is wrong. So this kind of smart tips you should learn so that you will be able to do this. I have seen so many comments. I appreciate you. You are very interactive. I am very happy. But all these things you will do more than one click, isn't it? Use minimum command, maximum command, conditional formatting. So very good. You are having a very good background on all Excel. But all of you, I advise you try to learn Power BI so that your life will be easy. I know your life is very difficult now at every airport or CHQ, RHQ. Those who are working in CSQ, I need not to tell. Your language, your time will be much more precious. So you just see this kind of smart. Now let us come to the question. Now you see this data. First data is okay. Some strings are there. Airport 9. Now I want to know how many airports are here. Once I click here, it will show 1,45,000. But I do not know how many unique airports are there. There may be 100 airports. There may be 50 airports. There may be 2,000 airports, because the data is very big. The practical way, this data is showing 10 years landing, say 5 years, 5, 6 years landing data from different airports. It has gathered. That's why this is having 1,45,000 row. Now I want to know from how many airports this data has come. That is number one question I comes into my mind. So to find this, what you will do? Can anybody tell? To find this number of unique airport, what you will do? Just one or two response will do. Then I will continue. How do you do? Suppose this is a given, this is the sheet, this is given to you. Your boss has given to you. They is asking. Okay. Next, power table. Then filter option. Filter option, I am not sure. As I already told, I am not expert in advanced Excel. I use a smart way everything. I don't learn too much. You know, I almost enrolled more than 300, 400 courses even now. Lakhs of rupees I spent. Anytime I feel that I should know something, simply I go back to that particular education platform, I learn. So that is the best technique you can do it. So there's so many things you can do in a normal way. If those who are knowing basic Excel, what they can do, simply you click this and paste it in a different sheet. Simply you see, you can copy, forget about the Tamil, as I am very sorry. I am not interested in using Tamil here, but unfortunately it has come like this. So now once I do like this, then I will go for remove duplicates. That's all. Then it will remove all duplicates. You see here, out of 1,45,000 cells, it has identified 100 airports are only there. But still what I mean to say, it takes time. Number one, either we are thinking in a bigger way or we are not knowing how to do. This spoils your time. Whereas in Power BI, I will show you, it is very simple. It will show these are the airport, these many airports are only there. Then next point, this is not in your understandable format. It is in the year. If you can see, it starts with the year, month and date. Then time tag also is given by the system. Now, okay, you are having. Now, if your question is only to find the sum of the landing, as I told, you can simply one click you can say, and this one is the landing you will tell. Now, my boss is asking, I want year wise, what is the traffic? Then what you will do? Anybody can tell? Filtering. This definitely you will tell about the. No, no, you forget about this language. You are not using a. We are not just. I am telling the ideology only. Forget about this. This sheet also I will share you after the end of this training. Sorting and filtering is one command. I will share this sheet also to you. But this is only for a dummy sheet I created yesterday night for only discussing today that the complexity of the Excel. Now in this, you may use filter. Okay, you have done this. Now what I am asking, next question I am asking, I want to know which quarter, including all the data. I want to know which quarter is having maximum traffic. So I want to know the pattern, traffic pattern, which month maximum traffic is happening in India, which particular airport maximum traffic happening in a particular quarter. Like this, if I keep on tell you, it will become a endless task. You agree with me or not? How many of you will agree with me? Suppose I am giving a task that you tell me year wise what is the which is the traffic pattern, month wise you give me, and airport wise you give me, and I should be able to interactive that the chart should be interactive. Then you will go to a situation you will be fed up. You will not be able to do. Some of you may have experience like this. You prepare with a lot of hard work. You prepare some data and go to your GM. Then your GM will tell, no, actually boss wants like this. Then your entire homework did in the late night is gone. Again, you will have to sit in the data. Again, you will have to, then you will find, oh, some data is not met, having at all. We don't have some raw data itself, or we have to transform the data. We don't know how to transform. So these are the difficulties you find in the Excel. If you use only Excel. Now I will show you the same thing. I will show you. I am in front of you. I already some demo I have made. You see here. Uh, Mayank, can you tell me whether you are able to see my Power BI screen now? If not, then I will.
Still, Excel is visible, sir.
Excel now? Okay, I will change it. Now, it will take some time maybe.
Yes, sir. Power BI dashboard is.
Okay, anybody else outside IA, can you text me whether you are able to see the Power BI screen? Okay, thank you. Now you see, just to save our time, already I processed somewhere. The same file I have loaded. You see here. Now I am going to the demo. This demo is nothing but the same data whatever I am showing you. I have loaded here. Okay. So it will take some time. Please be patient. Generally, whenever you are using Power BI, you try to use at a time on a particular data, because now you see, you remember that we are loading 1,45,000 rows of data. So it is naturally it's going to take some time to process. See, it's trying now working on it. It will give a prompt. So you be patiently and watch it. You see here, you concentrate on here where my arrow is there, the data set you are seeing. You see here this some hierarchy is displayed. Whether Mayank, are you able to see what I am saying now?
No, sir. It is still showing you have not loaded any data yet.
Acha. The screen is visible. This data chart is visible.
No, sir. Data chart is not visible, sir.
Okay. Sorry. Just let me check up. This is the very first time I am sharing Power BI in. That may be one reason. Now I think you should be able to see the graph.
Yes, sir. It is visible now.
Okay. Now you see here, due to some bandwidth issue, you see here. Now the same data I uploaded in the Power BI. Okay. Here, what it happens, here I have done some transformation so that now this, whether you are able to see the table now, table view.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you see here that the complex data has been transformed quickly into the date format. So it will automatically understand. Though in this case, a little bit transformation I have done, that is maybe done in a 1 or 2 clicks only. You load the original data also, it will automatically detect. So once you see here, this data hierarchy field will be built by that Power BI automatically. It's like a magic, I'm telling you. If you are doing in Excel, it will take more than 5-6 hours. If you are well versed, you will be able to do and customize the screen. Here, just you load the data, immediately you can come here. Simply click all these charts, whatever is there. I told you, na, once you collect the data, means take the ingredients, clean, transform, and cook, and then you have to present. That's all. So now you see here, this one, this data, I'm removing just for explaining you. I removed it. Now, if I want that, simply again I click here. So it has come. Now I have to click only what data I want to click landing data. So total sum of the landing, it will show. The next I want to show in the date hierarchy. So which hierarchy I want to show? Simply click here. It will show in terms of year. So how much seconds it takes? It takes only few seconds. Now see, for example, like I told, boss is saying, no, within the year I want to know the quarterly data also. You see, simply I will click the data, drag to legend. Immediately it will give the multiple quarter within that particular year. Each quarter, what is the data? You see, Q1, Q3, Q4, it will come. So how many of you are really agreeing that this is the way we need to understand, analyze the data? So the way how we are analyzing, we are having more interest in learning more and more about advanced Excel, which is not required. This is my personal opinion, but I will not trust my opinion to any one of you. But this is my personal opinion. We should stop worrying on learning Excel. Instead, we should switch over to Power BI, which is. Acha, Mayank, can you comment on my audio?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Somebody is telling no audio. So please check your local system. So you can see here, for example, you see it's like a magic. You are not worried about the data. It's only you have to check whether it is understandable as a date format. Once if it is understanding Power BI is understood as a date format, automatically it create a hierarchy and you can do all these things. In addition to that, we can do something else also. Now you see, for example, I am selecting entire hierarchy. I selected the entire hierarchy. You see here, it is showing every year, every month, every quarter, every day it will give the data, but it is not very understandable. So this Power BI will give an option for a drill through. Now you see here how magic it is. I am showing only a year. In terms of year, I am showing, okay, by this time everybody will understand. Okay, the traffic is more on particular year 2024. Now people are asking, show me in terms of quarter. Simply you click here, it will show the entire quarter merged with the simple. It will show the data. The month wise, one more click, it will show the month wise data. So how nice it is. So this is how we should use Power BI. We should transform ourselves immediately to presenting and organizing, cleaning, transforming data through Power BI and present. Now you see further is a month wise also, day wise also it will show. So each month it will show you what is the data. So what is the advantage of this one? You can easily see the pattern. Traffic, say for example, particular quarter traffic is more in India. What is the reason? That may be the annual holidays, festival season. Then we can see that like this, if you this only for example I am giving. I'm not making a real data. So real data, it will be more meaningful and useful. So you all should start to learn Power BI. So whatever the best possible way, whatever I can do, I will do. So as Mayank told, it is my wish is that before I leave IAA, I would like to touch upon this data-driven decision making. We need to have all our junior executives or young population around. We are having around 1,500 young people in our organization. It's the biggest asset for Airport Authority of India. We should train them in this kind of areas so that your job is simple and their job also simple. Now you see, now further I show you some magic. I'll show you. You see here, I put some table. It's showing sum of landing at airport. Top 5 airports only it's showing. Suddenly somebody is asking, I want to see the data of the top 5 airport. Yes, I can give. And I am saying top 3 landing in terms of month. Which 3 months we got a maximum traffic? Yes, immediately it is showing. Similarly, you see here landing. In my sheet, I simulated with the number 1 to 1000. You see here, this simply I drag it. The entire graph will vary. So the minimum 1 to 5,000 airport may, which is the top airport. You just watch this particular airport screen, then you will appreciate. Now you see, I am telling I want to see the only the major traffic related airport. So I am saying minimum 500 traffic only I want to see. See, the entire graphic is changing. Entire graphic is instantly changed. Everybody it will change. So this is how it should be interactive. It should not be static. So once you have a with a lot of hard work, you compile the data. You should be able to present it in a very interactive manner. Again, somebody is telling audio is lost. Can you, Mayank?
Your audio is fine, sir. It may be some local problem.
Actually, what I suggest you check just check the chat box in case somebody tells in next webinar also. If somebody says audio issues there, you can give a test. That will be quickly resolving the issue so that they will also understand. Now you see here, if I want, you see here one peculiar graph also I have put it. This will show the by seeing this itself you will send that where the most of the population coming in the airports. You see here if I keep on vary this pattern also will vary. You see here, it's very interactive. So this is called a scattered graph. So when you are doing certain analysis, this graph will give you where the data is scattered. Means we will not, management will not is there. Where if you address 20% of the problem, you should give 80% result to our organization. So we need to go smart like this. So I hope you are able to appreciate what is the advantage of this Power BI using in our practical situation. So before I go to the next example, just I would like to take a feedback from few of you, whether you understood now how much Power BI is very much useful for solving your day-to-day issues and solving the. See, for example, let us correlate the same example with the capex. Now, management want to know. See, somebody in CNS, particularly I am from CNS, I know CNS people will do so many works, so many works. It's not that I am from CNS, so appreciating CNS people. They do so many work, but if you add the value of all the work, it will be very less. But some people will do few works, but it will be very high work. So management will try to see 2, 3 areas. One is significant works, which is going to impact the operation. Another thing which is going to impact the capex. So this kind of scattered track graphics, it will give them more benefit, so that they once you say show the dashboard, they will understand, yes, why I am proposing, why this plan is proposing this particular suggestion. This is the fact and figures behind this. Okay, now we will. So somebody is asking app not in our Excel. This is not Excel. See, our title of the webinar is Beyond Excel. So I want all of you to come out of the Excel phobia and come to Power BI so that you become a very white collar executive. You know how to handle your. Welcome here. So we have scheduled a training on March also. Mayank will share the details. So you are most welcome here so that we can learn more. Now let me stop this screen. Let me show you one more interesting screen, which you will understand that Power BI is whatever I am saying is practically there is some meaning on that. So I'm loading one more Power BI. Once you see the Mayank, you can acknowledge it.
Okay, sir.
So Mayank is a official language manager, but he is a very brilliant officer. Since Power BI is taking time to load, I want to introduce about him. Mayank is one of the most positive person I have seen in IAA, and after his posting, really the total positive vibration has changed a lot in IAA. So he is
Thank you.
telling credit he is giving to me, but in fact the credit always goes to subordinates, not to the senior most fellow in the any organization. I may have a lot of vision, but somebody has to help me to bring that vision into reality. So I want to appreciate at this moment, Mayank.
Thanks a lot, sir. But it is all you only.
No, it's not like that. See, once we start to wholeheartedly appreciate our subordinate, our wing will improve, our cadre will improve. So you might have seen, always I concentrate on the junior most people more because they need to be groomed. So though you are not junior most person, since you came newly to IAA, so you become very close to me. So you are able to see that screen on a small display. I put it.
Yes, sir.
Ah. See, you see here, this is one classic example I give how Power BI will be useful. Now I will show you the table also for you people to understand. See, there is some table, some complicated Excel sheet. Okay, just wait. That table is loading. Take some time. You see here, so many college name, who कौन सा private है, government है, where is the address, which is state, blah 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 blah. So many things are there. Now imagine chairman wants to know. It is I have done this exercise during Pradipti internship scheme. The previous chairman has directly assigned the task to me. So he told you should do everything that for that it's launched. So a lot of hard work we have done. Anyway, we are enjoying the fruits now at our Indian Asian Academy. All the given time, 20 students are doing free of cost our research work at IA. This is again I want to motivate all of you. Try to use the Pradipti scheme and give your task to them, small task. They will do the research. At least 10% of your work they will do. Then you can give the same task to next batch. They will do the remaining 20%. Now I tell you, we are doing almost some 30 to 40 lakhs worth of software projects free of cost through children. Probably we will be able to achieve that target. Then only we will tell the management. Till now, it is we kept within IAA. Now you see here, this Excel sheet, if you give it to management, what they will understand? They will not like it. Or otherwise, the same Excel sheet, you do so much of hard work and make one more Excel sheet to tell that these many colleges applied, these many colleges approved, these many colleges pending. What we are trying to do? As I told like this, suppose you are going to a shop, just for lighter sense to divert you. You are going to a shop. You are asking, मुझे kerosene चाहिए. And shopkeeper is telling, no, no, I will give coconut oil. What way it matters? You want the kerosene, you should give kerosene. You should not tell that I will give coconut oil. Or you should not tell I will give the raw acid or liquid. So you can convert into kerosene. Whether you will be liking it? No. So you see the same data, how it can be presented here. Now you see one click, one glance. It's very clear that the green color intentional I put MOU achievable. So this MOU achievable is 79. This is what management wants to know. How much you have done, that you have done. That is not a significant thing. If at all they want to appreciate, they can see. Otherwise, they want to see this. What is to be achievable. So 79. Okay. Then the same figure is a very old data. If you to present data, if you put, it will be different. Now you see, come to this geographical graph. Any management person, once he sees this, what he will understand? Okay, it is this scheme is popular. See very clearly. I tell you, if I am in a sitting in the topmost place, what I will say, what I will see, this Pradipti internship scheme, though it is launched in Pan India, it is not popular in the southern region. By seeing one click, I can tell. I need not to read any Excel sheet. Chennai mein kitna hai, Mumbai mein kitna. No, by seeing one graph, I can tell. Southern region, it is almost nil at that particular time. Now it might have been increased. So this is what I want to say. That Excel, giving one Excel with another Excel is not a presenting data. The data you should present in a presentable way like this. Once you present like this, very easily they understand. The traffic growth, you want to see which are the new RCS scheme, which are the airport is having more landing. Similar graphics you put, one glance, the minister will understand which are the region it is not there. We need not to talk too much verbally. Visually, we should speak. So this is the second example I wanted to tell. So now this also I will stop it. Then I will show you some of the practical examples of data, whatever we have processed by our trainees. So that the last three trainings, we found that our trainees were very much sincere. As I told, AI trainees are always quite sincere in doing their task. Just I will show you some more example before we close this webinar. So some of the complicated analytics you'll see, so that you can appreciate thing. That's anyway. These two examples what practically I have shown is sufficient enough to understand, but still I'll give one more example also. So before it loads, I would like to tell you once again, all this webinar effort we are making so that we are getting connected with you. We are taking new efforts. We are shortly going to launch a YouTube channel for from Indian Aviation Academy, so that some of the short bites and certain topics we will make it. For example, I tell you, say for example, happy retirement habits start early. Say for example, So in this case, what will happen? You need not wait for your retirement to attend the training. So if you see this 10 minutes video, you will understand what are the 10 tips you can follow even today itself, instead of waiting for that. Like this, we are introducing all new training program. We will have some webinar to sensitize you, like a financial freedom. We are planning to conduct for youths. So if you teach them how to invest money and how to be financially free, then naturally corruption will come down, quality work will improve, and so many culture will change in the AI. Otherwise, once you are financially very sound, you will not be bothering about the contractor. You will not be under pressure on any time. So you will not be forced to do any mistake also. So the for example, I am telling. So now I am sharing the last screen also. So as usual, Mayank, you can acknowledge moment you see this analytics screen.
Now it is visible, sir.
Okay. Are you able to see the table view?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is one dummy data I created for our simulating our actual real SAP HR data. So this is why we have made dummy data, because sharing original data is not good, and there are so many fields which may not be interested in. We may not require for processing the particular thing. So again, you see this how many rows. This is I told you some things during our discussion. So you see here, this is having so many rows. It has got 14,064 rows. Okay, and you see the distinct values are 13,991. It means some are duplicates are there. That anyway, that is we are not going to discuss about that. So when we present this data, it doesn't communicate any meaning to anybody. At the same time, when I present it in a Power BI, you just see here how many themes I created. One theme I created based on the service, based on the number of years of service completed. Then so many displays I made based on the gender, based on the region. Everything can be done in a few clicks only. You can make it. Similarly, you see one more chart I have made based on the pay. One more dashboard I made based on the age, then tenure, which person is long stay at one airport, then career stagnation, how to analyze. You see here, so all these presentations you can make only if you understand what data you have to take, what kind of transformation you have to do, what are the unwanted data you have to remove, then rest of the things you can click it. So you got to formally learn. You have to formally learn, but that is sufficient. If you learn minimum things on Power BI, you can further upgrade yourself. But you should start learn very quickly Power BI. That is what I would personally compel you to do. So this is another typical example where you can see the data as a Excel sheet. It is very much confusing. Whereas when it comes to the particular data, this presentation, it is very simple. So let me stop this. Then finally, one more example I will show you. Then we will close it. I'm just searching data. If it is available, I will show you. Otherwise, I may not be able to show it. 1 minute. Okay, one more data also I got it. Now you can see that HR analytics, CNS people can easily visualize, say for all over India, by age wise, so the equipment you installed at various places. Okay, how many years, how many equipments are service life is over? How many equipment service life is going to be over? So like this, you can make so many charts so that management can see in one glance. In a printout hard copy itself, they will be able to understand easily whatever you wanted to do it. Similarly, I told about that linking tables from the local or RHE level or station wise also. I told so many examples I told. I just wanted to highlight one example to you. Okay. So Mayank, you are able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Ah. So you see here, this is one classic example, a small example I am telling, where you collected some data from 4, 5 stations. So you see each of the T1, T3, T4 belongs to different station. You can imagine your airport, you can imagine a regional headquarter, corporate headquarter. Accordingly, you can visualize the section or station or region. So you get individually data, but you have to compile everything to produce a common information. So this is what I was telling about a modeling in a Power BI. You see, it will automatically model if you fine tune the data, whatever you are collecting. So you see, automatically it will align the model with each data and it will pick up the data from the particular data. So you see here, I have made only one table I created as a structure. You see here, entire information will come lifted from the remaining table. So suppose I am collecting, updating the information, simply I will refresh from here. Then automatically it will take and give the data. So in more detail, we can discuss when we are doing a full training. And next batch, when we are scheduling in the March, I would like to request whoever will participate, Mayank, you should try to collect the live data much before. Only data structure will collect, then we will simulate the dummy data so that we can easily teach them what exactly they can process through this. So now I am coming to a conclusion. When we say concluding this thing, formally I am not showing the PPT. The last slide is nothing but a conclusion only. Okay. So now, since the time is going up, I'm not going for the discussion slide, but still I wanted to share the slide once. Just 1 minute, you give me. Just I'm giving you this thing idea. So you're able to see, I think.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just for your thought process only. Like we discussed so many analytics. Suppose you are working in a particular section, you are being asked to give the trend of bird hits at your region. So that you should be able to collect the data from the station and you should be able to present bird hits last past 5 years. One task. Second task, you are asked to give from the you are security in charge in the regional headquarter. You have been asked by a member of is asking, I want to know the security incident trends. Then you give me the data. Then member finance is telling, I want the capex utilization data. He is telling to CHQ people, I want the capex utilization data from the region wise test wise. Whatever the data I want. Now, whatever we discussed, you just try to recollect yourself. If you are sitting in the CHQ, RHQ, and you are going to collect this data, what are the fields you will collect? What kind of information you want to produce? Just for your self learning purpose, I am telling, because we don't have time now to discuss on this. But what I want to say at the end of the webinar, from the last webinar, we were sharing some self-evaluation questionnaire, like a small Google questionnaire. Whoever is not coming, whoever is willing, you can try that so that you will be able to recollect this particular PPT. Once you submit the questionnaire at the end, automatically the PPT link will come. You can download this PPT link also. So once we upload, we create our YouTube channel, we will try to upload this video also in the YouTube channel. So the final, before conclude, the final conclusion is that Power BI streamlines data handling. Hope I was able to prove that during this short time, and it is eliminating the Excel inefficiencies. This also we could prove it. Then interactive dashboard improve decision. You have practically seen how interactive dashboard key improves the Power BI from beginning to advanced may please be conducted offline. Yes, we are not, see, don't get confused. We are only sensitizing you. Training will be conducted at IA only, offline only, in person only, because you can interact with the people, those who undergone the training. They will be able to testimony us how back-to-back exercise we give and how you keep engaged with you yourself will not know how the time goes 5 days. But Power BI is exclusively we are doing only 3 days. You will never know how the time goes. Okay. So interactive dashboard improves these things and ultimately it will be, I wish we should use this Power BI for analyzing our data. Let it be anything. Let it be CPMS, let it be airspace management, anything. CNS, O&M, or CPMS, anybody, they'll do. YouTube name you can suggest. They will keep that name. So we have not yet made a YouTube channel. Just I am telling now, we are in the process to make a YouTube channel. We have made one community also, IA community. So we see lot of Paltu things are discussed in so many WhatsApp group. So we thought that we will make one community for IAA. So already some 1,000 people are there. So I wish all of you to join the community so that you will get quick update on calendar, new training, and whatever is there, you will get it. So what I mean to say before saying the final word, I want to say is that Power BI is a no more a fancy thing or you need to hesitate. It's a necessity. Today in aviation data management, Power BI is very, very necessity. You will wonder Heathrow or any airport. You mean there are so many examples I can give. How these all these fellows have used Power BI on analyzing. Power BI, design thinking, data-driven decision making. What are the new courses we recently I am planning to introduce and I'm trying to introduce with a lot of effort. All are being utilized by all other European people and they got all the benefits out of that. Even from Asia, many people are like Hong Kong, this is Singapore. They are all very well using all these tools. They are training the people on this. That's how they are able to do smart work much faster manner. So we need to conduct more this kind of training. You people also should try to utilize the webinar whenever we are able to make. So this is the final word from me. So thank you so much for all of you for sparing your valuable time and encouraging us to conduct this kind of webinar. So we will share some future topics. And if you have any particular topic, if you need anything, you can tell. Don't worry that which is the topic, whether anybody can learn anything. As I told, I am learning so many topics whenever I am free. Why? Because this is I feel that this time is very precious. Whatever I could do from IA, I must do before I leave from IA. So thank you so much. Any suggestion, anything is there, you can tell me.